We added our fields here. Now that we've created the fields that the person is going to fill out, where is all the data going to go? We're going to put it in the spreadsheet. With Google Forms, you can just say link to spreadsheet, link to sheets, and it's going to create a new sheet. We're going to call it Vera Chapman Book Sales, and I think it's going to say responses. So that's your spreadsheet. It's going to be like your database. You just click create. Okay. Now, and it has created a spreadsheet. Y'all with me? So we went into Google Forms. This is going to be our captures. They call it lead capture. Went into Google Forms, created the form, added our fields, made everything mandatory. This is for our book. We're going to go in from there. All right. So let's go back to our form. If you go to responses, this is where you can edit the response, where you can say, thank you for completing this form. It'll give a little thank you message. And what I'm going to do during this session, I'm going to send y'all this link. Y'all going to fill it out. Once we get this workflow set up, I'm going to send you the link to do it, and so that you can see how it works. All right. So you got your message here, and you can put anything in here you want. Anytime you fill out a form and it says, thank you for completing the form, that's all that is. So now you've got your form. Okay. So remember, the workflow is they're going to send you some information. It's going to go into a spreadsheet for data. We also want to, this is where MailChimp comes in. Although you have it in the spreadsheet, but now you're collecting leads, you're collecting contacts. You want to be able to send them information on upcoming things. When your second book comes out, you want to have that contact list so that you can already send it to them. Hey, you bought book number 1, the sequel is out now. You want to be able to send them a list. That's where MailChimp comes in. Do you have any one of these already, X-Man? Do you use anything like MailChimp?
Yeah, I use MailChimp.
Let's just go to MailChimp.
But I always like to look at them just to see how they work as a backup in case I ever maybe MailChimp.
This is why I like MailChimp over MailerLite over MailChimp. I'll tell you why. With the free version of MailChimp, it will not let you schedule. You have to have the paid version. MailChimp, MailerLite, can y'all still see my screen? Let's look at the pricing. So they give you, on the free plan, up to 500 subscribers, you can send 12,000 emails a month. It's got drag and drop features. It has sign-up forms, landing pages. You can build a little small website within it. It gives you a lot of features for free. So again, it gives you 500 subscribers. Let's look at MailChimp. So on their free plan, where it doesn't say, you get 500 contacts. Let me see the features. Yeah, it's very limited in features. And this is why I like this one. And you only get to send 1,000 emails a month. It monthly email sends. So you have to, oh, here it is, Essentials. Yeah, Essentials. Oh, no, that's free for 14 days. Yep. So again, you can still do stuff, but you can't schedule an email with MailChimp. When you put the email together, you hit send, it goes out right there. If you don't want to send it out till next week, you can't do that unless you have a paid version. Do you guys have the paid versions of MailChimp?
No, not paid.
Okay. Yeah. So what I like about, and I'm not going to tell you to change unless you have more than 500 subscribers. If you've got less than 500 contacts, I would say go to a free plan somewhere. And you can easily move that over. But I'm going to go back with MailerLite because you can do so many things with it that some of these others make you pay for. So I'm going to go to MailerLite. I already have an account, but you go in, sign up. I'll go ahead and walk through the sign up process so you can see it really quick. I'm going to sign up with a Google account. I'm just going to put my Dr. Jeff. And then we're going to set up a contact list. So this is going to be my new book, or we can call it book number 1, myself, company I own. This is going to be a company. Do you have a company name, Ms. Chapman? Or X-Man, give me a company name. We're just going to do
Real Gospel. Yeah.
Okay. Real Gospel LLC. We'll just play around with something. Real Gospel LLC. Your business website. Okay, we don't have a website right now. But that would be the name of it. Industry will say entertainment and events. 123 Main Street, Nashville. That's fine. Oh, that's right. There is a Main Street. Main Street. What do you want to start with? Get more subscribers. We're just walking through the setup right now. Y'all let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay, boom. So let's start building our subscribers. So we're in MailerLite, and we're going to go to subscribers, and we're going to create a group. And this group is going to be called Vera's book, or we can say my first book. Okay. Because again, we're going to capture all this information. We're going to store it into our contact list. So for future references, when we want to send emails out, we want to do this, that, and make announcements like what we get a lot of times in our. So we have a group, and so we're here in the group, and we can go to, let's see, subscribers. So we don't have anything in there. They got mine. So I'm your first subscriber. And you can pick the fields you want: name, last name, company, yada, yada, yada. It should have all these as default. Okay, so now we're creating the accounts up first before we bring them all together and automate the system. So we got our form account. We've got our, what they call CRM, or our email marketing system, which is MailerLite. In y'all cases, y'all have MailChimp. And again, if you don't have more than 500 contacts, I wouldn't pay right now. I would work yourself up to it. And even, let me just show you this, even with MailerLite, if you get over 500 contacts, it's like maybe $10 a month. So that's another reason why I like MailerLite, because it's very reasonable. All right. So y'all with me so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we know what we're going to do. We've got all of our things in place. I also want to show you something too. For those of you that book stuff with clients, here's a tool I want to show you that I use. Have you heard of Calendly? It's like a booking tool where you can send people a link and they can schedule appointments with you. This is a different one. It does the exact same thing, but a whole lot cheaper, and you don't have to pay a monthly fee. It's called TidyCal. And now this one is the only one that's really paid out of the group. It's called TidyCal. What it does is, it's very much like Calendly. You can book and schedule meetings and appointments. It's only $29, one-time fee. You don't pay $20 a month. It's $29. The individual plan is $29. An agency plan is $79, and it's one-time fee. There's no monthly fee. So if you get the agency plan, you can do paid bookings. So you can charge for bookings through this. They'll send a link and say, if you charge $99 for your session, they can pay through this system. You don't have to go send me a Zelle or send it to, you can do it all through here. Unlimited bookings. You can have a booking for consultation. You can have a booking for, if people, you want to do a book read through Zoom, you can do that. Now, if you are a diehard Zoom user, you want to go with the agency plan. But if you use Google Meet or all the others, get the individual plan. But either way, it's one-time fee, $29 or $79, and you don't have to pay anything else. And really, if you look at it, the $29, all the features are checked off. You get pretty much the same thing. You connect 10 calendars. You connect your church calendar, your personal calendar, your business calendar. It's really, this is where with the $29 where you can't send an SMS, which is a text. With the $79, you can send a text as a reminder, but it will send an email. It'll send an email. But if you want to send a text reminder, say, hey, don't forget our meeting at 1:00, it'll send a text reminder. That's the $79 ones. So again, I say, if you're going to be booking calls and meetings, go with the agency plan. And if you have a team, you can put people on the team plan. But again, it is a single payment. I'll have the link to this in the document. Okay. Y'all with me? Am I going too fast? We okay?
So far, so good for me.
Okay. Miss Vera, you all right? You okay, Miss Vera? You with us?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to go into the main tool that does the automation. So again, let me revisit. Here's our workflow, and I'm going to show you this other form thing too in a minute. We're going to
Wait
capture.
a minute, before you go,
That's what I need. Yeah.
yes, the fill out forms, what's the fill?
So you got Google Forms. Now, if you really want some nice, pretty forms, this is where you want to go. Google Forms are functional, but they were simple. Y'all saw that, right? Fillout is a whole different beast. They have very beautiful forms, and it's free. So I'll send y'all the link to this. When you get this document under tools mentioned, they're going to be in here. So Fillout forms, let me show you. It is free. I'm going to log into my Fillout account. Just to give you an idea, say you want to put a form on your website. They give you templates. Look at all these templates you can do. A price quote, newsletter sign up. You can create a form like we did with Google Forms. And this is free. And you get a whole bunch of templates. And this is just most popular. Look, application forms for while you want to sign up. So let's just say, let me pick one so I can just show you. Let's say booking forms. So you want to go people on your website to book appointment with you. You can say, use this template, booking form. And a lot of it is set up. You can just go in and remove the fields you don't want. It's real easy and it's beautiful. It's got a beautiful background. If you want to change the background, where it says theme, you change the image, you can put a different image back here. It's prettier. It's a lot more prettier, and it definitely has a lot more functions. And it's free. It is free. Let me show you the same thing we just did with Google Forms. We're going to do here. We can do here. The very same thing. Questions? Thoughts?
Looks good.
Again, free.
So,
the only thing.
question. If I have one of my books that I'm doing, a legacy binder, and the binder is a series of forms that's filled out by, is targeted to 35 to 50-year-olds who are taking care of their family, their aging parents, but also taking care of their own families. So the legacy binder is the book that you prepare and fill out for your parent.
Okay.
Know where they are. So this is part of my caregiving series.
Right.
So my question is, now that I'm doing this book of forms, I've made the forms from my first book, but I want to change them and pretty them up so that I can put in the legacy binder.
Okay.
So will I be able to do that in this?
Or if it's forms, you can create any kind of
Do I
forms.
have to redo the form?
Now
The forms are already created.
okay, are they,
So can I modify the forms?
when you say created, are they created on paper, like a Word document, or are they created
In
the
Word
form?
document.
You will have to redo them to convert them to digital. Once you get them in digital, they can move all over the world. They can move, and what you change it once, it's changed everywhere. But once you get them in digital, so that's the manual piece there. You will have to put the name, whatever it is. And a lot of it, if it's text, you can just copy and paste. But if there's stuff they need to fill out, you want to convert stuff to digital at this point. For the main reason is now you can have their information in a spreadsheet, because this can go to a spreadsheet too. And you can track it, they can track it, whatever it is they want to do. You can say, hey, I got my care book in a digital format. So if you want to sell it or however you're going to do with it, here it is. Here's the link. You can have your own care book, and we can set it, and I can help you set that up where you can customize it, where everybody has their own form. And then all they got to do is go back online, and they don't have to keep looking for papers. So I would admonish you, whatever it is you have, even in paper format, some way look at digitizing it so that if some way you don't lose papers or anything like that. And there are people that still want paper, and that's fine too. Does that make sense?
And it can be downloaded from the website too. Right.
All the answers, everything can be
Okay.
downloaded as a PDF file. Like all their responses, you can download it
Yes.
from a PDF. And I'm going to show you when we automate, we're going to be able to say, thank you for filling out the form for my new book. Here are your answers. And we can put all their answers in an email, or you can ultimately download it to a PDF too, which you get tools to do it. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Questions, X-Man? How you like this?
Oh, like you said about YouTube, it's free, so I love it.
Bro. And of course, and they're better looking. I'll be realistic. They're much better looking than Google Forms. Google Forms are always encouraged because it's just a great way to get started and they're simple, but these are better looking and they're free. And it really makes you look, come on, this is the Google form. Be like, let's look at it. Here's the Google form. Let me publish. And so here's your Google form. And then here's Fillout. There's no question. And you can add a little banner at the top of here. Let me just put this can.
It makes you look more professional.
Absolutely. And so here's your Google form. Yay. Again, I'm not criticizing it. It's free. You're just trying to be functional. Now is a lot more professional looking and it's free. Okay. We good? And we can, and if you guys want to do some follow-up consulting, we can help with that. But I'm giving you all this to say, hey, go ahead and open up free accounts. And I don't mind doing a follow-up. We can do a session out. It will be very nominal. And if you know what you want to set up, I can help walk you through that, get that set up, and we can be moving on, go on from there. So let's finish up. Any more questions? Now we can ready to pull it all together so we can automate it. So again, they're going to fill out the form. It's going to go to the spreadsheet. We're going to have our automation go to the spreadsheet and look at the information. And if it's over 18 and they're Christian, we're going to say, yay, set up a link to meet with me and we can talk about this. So now we're going into Zapier. This is how we do all our automations. This is the one tool, and I've got it here in the book, is a Zapier. Zapier is the one that's going to bring all those tools together. It's like the central place that's going to go over here and grab this and then take this and do this and then send this over there. All right. So, and again, Zapier has a free version. There is a paid version. Let's look at the pricing. Free. You get 100 tasks a month, 2 steps. Okay. So now what we're going to do is take the responses from the spreadsheet, look at it. If it's this, that, or the other, then we'll send an email to say, yay, you can set up a meeting with me to buy my book, or here's a link to download the book. And then once it does that, it's also going to automatically send it to MailChimp. So now you got a new contact, whether they will met the criteria or not. You may come out with something next month that says for everybody. So now you've built in your contact list. All right. So we're going to go into Zapier. I already have an account, but I'll walk just really quick to set up a free account. You just sign up. We just walk through sign up like we just did. I always recommend sign up with your Google account. It's a lot more secure than trying to remember passwords, and it locks in with Google. But I'm going to go and use my account. Oh, let me try it again. All right. So now we're going to create what they call a Zap. Basically, Zapier, we're going to create a Zap that's going to take this from here and that. So when you think of automation, think of if this, then that. If this, if someone fills out a form, then that. Then I want you to take that information to this. So the if this is called what they call a trigger. What is going to, so we're going to create a Zap. What is going to trigger this thing? And that is somebody filling out a form. Think if
Go for it. So good.
If this, then that. This is the way automation works. Any automation process. If this happened, then I want you to do that, or in that, and that. So our trigger is if they fill out a form, it's going to go to Google Sheets. So in Google Forms, they complete my Google Forms, but it lands in Google Sheets. So why don't we just say, let's just get it from Google Sheets. Make sense? So because we told it once they fill out a form, it's going to send it all to the spreadsheet. So let's just go to the landing spot where it ends. So now what's the trigger event? If there's a new or updated row. In other words, anytime they fill out a form, it's going to add a new row. Now there's a long link, but I'm going to show you how to shorten in a little bit. Here's a link. Everybody go, and I'm going to do it too. If you can, go ahead and fill out the form. Take a minute and fill out the form. And I'm going to do it too. So this way we've got some data.
Am I able to do it on my phone?
I can send you, go in the chat and click the link. It should open it up in your phone.
All right, I see.
And I'm going to fill it out too. Full name, Jeff Robinson. You guys can watch how I'm doing it. JRUcopilot@gmail.com. 669. Are you over 18? I'm going to say no, I'm not. Are you a Christian? I'm going to say yes. Okay. So I'm going to be a little complicated. What did I miss? Indicates required question. I missed something here. All right. So let me fill it out over here. Got too many windows open. Yep. Just y'all let me know when you done. Okay, full name, Jeff Robinson, email. Oh, I didn't put my email in there. JRUcopilot@gmail.com. I didn't put that in. Are you over 18?
Supposed to be filling this out?
Yes, yeah, so we can get some data. If you can. It should take maybe like a
But
minute.
my screen won't let me fill it out.
Okay, no worries. I'm filling it out so it'll demonstrate it. If your screen won't let you, that's fine. You'll still get to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I filled it out. I'm going to close some of these windows. I just filled it out. So let's go to my Gmail. I want you to see, I just filled it out, and I'm going to see it put the information in the spreadsheet. Can y'all still see my screen? Yes. Okay. Okay, so X-Man Lawson, he put his information in. It's got me in there. He says he's a Christian. He's over 18. But now I didn't meet both criteria because remember that I got to be over 18 and a Christian. So I said I'm a Christian, but I'm not over 18. So I'm going to get a "so sorry, Charlie" letter. All right. So we know we got our data in here. Let's go back to our automation. So what we want to do is when there's data in the spreadsheet, I want you to go in there, look at it. If they meet the criteria, send them an email and say, here's a link to download my book. If they don't, we're going to send an email that says, sorry, you don't meet the criteria. And it's going to automatically add them to MailerLite. Remember that. And go from there. So let's go in. We're going to call this Zap. We'll name it later. All right. So the first event is the trigger. What's triggering it? A new item in the spreadsheet, a new or updated spreadsheet row. Okay. So we're going to say this is going to be the trigger. If there's a new row in our spreadsheet, if this, then what? You got to link it to the account, which I did. That's already done. But you'll go in and connect it to your Google email. Continue. It's going to say now, okay, what spreadsheet are we talking about? And what was the name of the spreadsheet? The name of Vera Chapman New Book Sales. Okay. So now I've connected it to the right Gmail account. And it's going to say what spreadsheet you want me to look at. You click this, Vera Chapman's New Book Sales responses. Are y'all with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're connected it to the spreadsheet. Is there a particular worksheet? Form 1 responses. That's all this is, the tab. This is the spreadsheet. It's the tab. Because you can also have separate tabs in one spreadsheet. And you know that from working spreadsheets. And you can say, not this one, but I want to connect to this one. So if you got to tell it the spreadsheet and which tab. We only got one, so we're good. All right. The trigger column, it doesn't matter. It's just saying, is there a particular column you wanted to, if it's changed, you want me to do something? You can leave that blank because it doesn't matter which column changed. If it's anytime any column is changed, I want you to do something. All right, bam. So now we continue. Stop me if I'm going too fast or any of that. Now it's going to test to see if it's going to go look at it to see if it finds anything. It's going to test the trigger. Bam, it found row A and row B. Look, row A is X-Man. So it's got, You see it?
Yep.
And this same thing is going to happen if you use the Fillout form, as long as you point it. That's why I say point it to a spreadsheet, because it's always, although there is a Zap for Fillout form, and I'll show you that in a minute. But right now, it's found some data. So it's cool. Let's continue. So now the if this piece is, the trigger is set up. If I find new data in a spreadsheet, what you want me to do? If this happens, then what? I want you to, let's first move it to MailerLite. Let's go ahead and do that. So in your case, it would be a MailChimp. You can say, you see how MailChimp, if I type it, MailChimp comes up. So it is one of the options. But if you're going to use MailerLite, we're going to go to MailerLite. And what do we want it to do? I want it to automatically add that add it to a group. Remember, we're adding it to our contact list. Y'all with me? Y'all got to talk to me. I get nervous when it gets quiet. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do? So, and so now we're saying that. So now I have to connect it to the account. This is the wrong account because I have my own. So I have to connect it to my new MailerLite account. That's the one I just opened up. So now I have it connected to that MailerLite account I just opened up. I'm going to open up MailerLite so you can see it went in there. Let me open up MailerLite. So when it adds it to the contact list. Okay, we're going to go in MailerLite, right? Subscribers. So right now it's just me because I opened the account. So let's go back to the automation. So we're saying add that information to the list, to the contact list. Bam. So now what group do you want to add it to? Remember, we've created a group called My First Book. So we created a group. And I'm going to stop after this to make sure you guys are understanding what's happening. I want you to explain to me what we've done so far. And you're going to just match the fields. Okay, where am I getting the email from? If you click the plus, you can go back to the spreadsheet and you can see email. So you're going to say, you're going to get it from here in the spreadsheet. Where am I getting the last name from? We did the full name, so we're going to put it under name. We didn't, because sometimes you can break the fields, first name, last name. We didn't do it like that. We're just going to put the full name. What about the phone number? You're going to match the fields that you set up in your form. Did we we didn't do any of that. We just kept it simple. Okay. This is the information going into the contact list. So we're going to say, capture all that information and put it into MailerLite or MailChimp. All right. We always want to test it. It's going to send a subscriber. The subscriber was sent to MailerLite about 2 seconds ago. So let's give it a minute. I'm going over to MailerLite. If we give it a second, we should see X-Man's information pop up. Y'all see it? Yep. Now, what have we done thus far? Tell me what we've done so far.
We establishing a database information for future use for our campaigns.
Yes. We collected their information. The goal is we're trying to get these folk to book, but we're also collecting information on the back end. So yes, they're signing up for Ms. Vera's book, but we're also collecting information. Now let's get down to, should they get a copy of this book, or do I just deal with them next time I have something? So now we've populated our database, our campaigns here. So now they've added to MailerLite. So now we want to go look at the spreadsheet and make sure they meet the criteria for the book. So now we're going to filter. It's called filter, because we're going to filter through the information and see if they meet the conditions. Okay? We're back in Zapier now. This is where we do the automations. We're going to filter, you go back to the spreadsheet. Are you 18 years and older? Yes. We want it to say yes. If it matches yes, you're going to type yes in. And remember, if they're 18 and a Christian, we're going to do one thing. If they're not, we're going to do another thing. In fact, we're going to add a step. Paths. Because we're going to if we go one way, we're going to go this path. Go another way, we go this path. So we're going to add a feature called paths. Right. Path A is if they meet the criteria. Path B if don't meet the criteria. Okay? If they meet the criteria, if it exactly matches the word yes and the other field from the spreadsheet, the original sheet, are you a Christian? If it exactly matches yes, then we're going to do something. Okay, we said it. Because what you're saying is, I want you to continue. If it does this, we're going to do this. Let's fill this one out. Are you 18 years old? If the condition exactly matches, and you can say the same thing. Yes. Because you want yes on both. That's the thing. That's what you're looking for. Are you a Christian? If it exactly matches yes, which we know it doesn't. So basically, you're saying, or you could do it like this. If it does not contain yes, so if it contains no or whatever, but you're saying both of these have to be met, it's going to go a different route. In this case, he's yes. What we want to do is, if in this case, we want to send a Gmail, send an email from my account, the one at JRob United, this one, this is my Play account. It's going to send an email. Now, here's the thing. Once we set it up, it's going to automatically happen automatically. So we'll put a little time in setting it up, but once you get that, system's going to go automatically. And I'll leave it where you guys can send a link and see how it works. So we're going to send an email from my Gmail account, send it to X-Man's email, go back to the spreadsheet, the original data, that email, that's where we're sending it from. We'll just say from that email. You can actually enter an email address there. And you can put the name, you can put Dr. You can actually put a name in it. Dr. Jeff Test Automation. Okay. Subject. This is if they met the criteria. Congrats. Subject line, congratulations. You meet our criteria. Just put a little message in here. Hello. You can put their name. You go back to the original data. Hello, comma, tab down. You have passed the test. You get a chance to buy my new book. Click the link below to order your copy today. And then we'll put a link. I'm just going to find a link. I'll put a link to the Fillout form so y'all can, if those of y'all want to open a free account. How about that? This is just a fake link. Do y'all understand what's happened so far? Go ahead, Ms. Vera. I saw you.
Just said, okay, yes.
Okay, good. I don't want to sound condescending. I just always want to make sure that I'm not losing anybody. Is this helpful? Is this good stuff? Is this something y'all think you can use?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's very low.
Again, so imagine the time you're going to save once you get it. We put a few minutes, and the reason why we're going this slow is because we're walking through it slowly. This will normally take anywhere about 20, 30 minutes to set up once you get used to doing them. Or if you want me to consult with you and show you, or do them for you and help you, it won't be no time. So let's test it. You're about to get an email.
Just a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If they have a mail list, I'm using MailChimp, and I am teaching a class on grant writing through the 13th district. So I entered my class in my MailChimp. I wanted to send them an email, but I couldn't figure out how to separate, even though I tagged them and said ME for the 32 people who were in my class. I couldn't figure out. So do I put all the other people not meeting the criteria?
So you're saying if you want to send the e-blast out to a certain segment of your big list.
So we haven't
Okay.
gotten to that yet.
Not yet, but
Question
I'm sure.
is, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
no,
go back
that's
to.
too
We'll go
slow.
back to.
I'll wait.
No, that's fine. We'll go back to MailerLite, and I'll show you. And we can probably pull up MailChimp, and there should be a way to do that. But these are, honestly, I'll be honest, these are reasons why I like MailerLite. It's just a lot easier. X-Man, did you get the email yet? Let me see if it's sent it.
Sure.
Oh, we
Yep.
supposed to go to our email?
You no, X, because you remember you didn't get to fill out the form.
Oh, that's right. I didn't.
I'm thinking it.
But you could play with it once we're done, because you said your screen won't come up. And
Yes, I got it.
all right. So he's got his email. So now let's set up what happens if you don't meet the criteria. So if the text, how about that, is does not exactly match, yes, then we're going to send an email. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to say, sorry, Charlie. Let me go over to the email so I don't have to retype the text. You have not passed the test. We will keep you. I'll say something like it. And we're going to do the same thing. Who are we sending it to? You map the fields, match up the fields. Go back to the original database. We're sending it to the email. That's email. From our email, or we'll put a name in there. From Dr. Vera Chat Book Club. That's what I'll call it. Subject: we're sorry to tell you. We'll do that. Plain text, hello, space, and you can put their name in. Just go back to the original data. Hello, whatever. And well, in his case, he won't get it because he said yes, but I'm going to go back and let it do mine because mine will fail. Hello, you have not passed the test. So now in his case, he's going to get it because he says yes. But I'm going to change the condition. If it does not say yes, and if it does not exactly match yes, then let's test it out. It should send an email. The next step should be an email. So let me, of course, it's going to not send it because he met the criteria. It shouldn't. But let me pull mine up. It shouldn't send it. So let's go up, and I'm going to go back to the top and have it pull the data from mine. Test data. Let's do row B, which is mine. We're going to test with that. Same thing. My first book, same thing. It's going to do the MailerLite. It's going to test for that. It's going to test for that. Did I do that right? Split into paths. So let's see. It should not. Nope. Okay. So I got to fix it. Oh, that's you. Okay. And this is a good thing about it. I'm glad it's happening because you get to figure out, you get to learn how to tweak it. So I need to make sure that my criteria is set up right. So let me go back and look to it. This look like something that can be helpful for y'all. Yeah. And tell me how, and I'm going to fix it while I listen to it. I just want to hear y'all feedback while I fix this.
Explain the chart. It looks like a chart, like a bracket, like NCAA bracket.
Right here. So this is basically a decision path. It's like when you do flow charts and stuff. So basically what I said was, first thing, here's the trigger. If there's a new row added to Google Sheets, which comes from the form, put them first in MailerLite, put them in contact so we can send e-blast. And then I need you to make some decisions. One, if they meet the criteria of 18 and a Christian, then send them an email. If are you over 18, I may be choosing the wrong one. Oh, okay. I see what I missed. No. So probably what I need to do is, so what's happening here? I need to move this up. Let me see. I need to fix it. So I'm sorry. Let me finish explaining, then I'll tweak it in a minute. So yes, so we're saying take that information, add them to my contact list so I can send them future correspondence. Then I want you to go back into the spreadsheet and make sure they met the criteria, because the criteria is about if I'm going to give them the book or not. I still want to collect that data. I still want to communicate with them. So split into paths. If they meet the criteria, they're 18 and they're Christian, go ahead and send them an email. Congratulations. If they don't, if either one of them is no, and this is where I said, are you 18? That's what I'm missing. I'm missing the part of the rule. Yeah. So if you continue only, if are you a Christian matches yes, and that's what I was missing. Are you over 18? Or I can just say this, if are you a Christian, the text, because it's only 2, yes and no. So maybe I'll just be more specific. No. Are you over 18? If it does not, I think that's going to be easier, because if they say yes to one, and if it does not contain, yes. Only continue if it doesn't contain, yeah. And so they both have to, I think I'm doing that wrong. Let me see. Okay, yep, it pops to the email. There we go. Okay, I got it. I can now see what's happening. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got that part. Then we're making it. If it meets the criteria, send the email, congratulations. If it doesn't meet the criteria, send the email, sorry, Charlie, we'll keep you in our database. So let's go. You see my email?
Yep.
We're sorry to tell you, you have not passed the test. We will keep you on our waiting list for future publications. We just built the workflow. Like I said, it took a lot of time, but again, once you do it, now all you got to do is give everybody the link to your form. If you just want to start collecting contacts to initially do business and you want to send them a flyer or you want to send them stuff to whatever it is, it'll automatically happen. Now, I'm going to get to the end of it, the end part, and show you a quick way to do it. Because what we did was created a link, right? If you remember, we went in Google Forms. And we're pretty much coming to the end of it. If you remember, we went to Google Forms and I sent y'all that long link. Remember that? You sent you the super long link. Don't nobody want to deal with that, right? There's a way to shorten it. Here's another tool that I'll turn you on to. Have you ever heard of Bitly? Okay, good. That's good. Here's one called Rebrandly. I like it better. Bitly is like MailChimp. It's like well-known and popular. Rebrandly will be like MailerLite. It's the same thing, but it gives you a lot more features. What you do in Rebrandly is, I'm going to log in. You take a link and you shorten it. So I'm going to show you. So here's the link. And then I'm going to close out on the MailerLite and the email, and then we can chat up and go from there. Here's the link. So here's the link, that long link for this form. You're not going to put that on a business card, or you want to put a long link on it. You want to shorten it. So Rebrandly is a tool that takes long links and shortens them. Again, this is free. Rebrandly. And all you do, and it's in here, it's in my form, the document I got, and I'll talk about these other ones I have in a minute. Rebrandly, you go in here, you take long links, and you go new link, paste the long link, and then you just give it a name. You give it a back half, and it'll be book, whatever, book 1, whatever you want to call it, or you can give it the name of the book, Parental Care 1, whatever the name is, book. And this will be the link you give people. It's called a link shortener. It's free. So people with these like links, that's what they're doing. They're taking a super long link, and when they click this link, it's going to take them here, but it beats having this long link. And it's called a link shortener. So you give it a name, a back-end name, and you go ahead and say create. Now you have your new link. And now you can copy it, and I'm going to put it in there. And if y'all click the link, it's still going to take you to the form. Now you go, Dr. Jeff, what about QR code? Glad you asked. I believe Rebrandly allows you, they've changed so much here. Okay, here it is. So you see all the links we created? the link you created, you can create a QR code. All this is free. And here's your QR code. And you can put your colors on it. You can change it to red. Same thing, unless you put a logo, you have to update it, but that doesn't matter. Now you can download it and you can print it on your business cards. So here's the workflow. Hey, I want y'all to sign up for my new book. You can have a business card, whatever, with the QR code. They scan the QR code. It's going to take them to this form. They're going to fill out the form. It's going to put their information in a spreadsheet. Then the automation is going to pick it up, add them to your MailerLite or MailChimp. Then if they save, they get a book. And this is just an example of automation. So we put a little time in up front, but now you don't have to do a bunch of manual stuff. Now we're going to come to Miss Vera's. She's talking about thoughts, feedback.
So we still have to enter the name, the information manually, right?
No, if you have an existing list, right?
No, I was talking about if someone comes in, if you're speaking at a workshop and you have a sign-in sheet, so all of those people you will have to manually list in, right?
No, you're going to give them that QR code. They're going to scan it and they're going to put their information in on the phone.
Okay.
You're going to give them, say, here, scan this QR code, and it's going to pop up on their phone, and they're going to enter their information in right there. You ain't got to do nothing. You don't need a sign-up sheet no more. You just print that QR code and put it on the table. You ain't got to do nothing. And that way you don't have to worry about typos or did I type it right? Did I miss this letter? They're going to enter their own. They're going to scan that QR code. If you use Fillout form, this is going to come up and they're going to fill it out. As soon as they fill it out, you go to the next person. It's going to populate the spreadsheet. Then it's going to come over here. Then it's going to send them an email, however you want it to go. If you want everybody to just give an email to the link, y'all can download my new book, blah, 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 blah. You can, everybody that fills it out automatically get a download while you over there talking to 10 other people. They're going to get it before they leave the room. This is automation. And everything we did was free. Or if you want to say, listen, if you want to schedule an appointment with me, you can make the form whatever you want to. You can say, do you want a copy of the book or do you want to schedule an appointment? And they can select which option they want. And then in here, you just say, if they say copy of the book, boom, send them a link. If they say schedule an appointment, remember I showed y'all my TidyCal. You can send them the link to TidyCal, your scheduling, and this ties to your Google Calendar, Microsoft Calendar, and they can schedule an appointment with you. And remember, this is the only thing that was paid. It was $29 for the regular account, $79, but you only pay one time. You don't have to pay any monthly fees or any of that. Now you see how this is working? Is it all coming together now? X-Man, you here?
Yes.
Yeah. And again, this is Google Forms. It's simple, it's easy, but I showed y'all Fillout because Fillout, man, they give you a whole lot. And it's free. And all this will be in the links. So 2 more things I want to show you real quick. One of them includes what you were talking about with the sending email. Let me stop. Any questions? We're almost done. We're actually making good time. I don't want to rush y'all. I want you to make sure you're getting what you need from me.
Oh, yeah.
What I did not show y'all is this. Watch, this Twilio is a service that gives you phone numbers. You get your own phone number for $1, $2 a month. And you can have one phone number that can make calls, receive calls, do faxes and all that. So I could have also in this workflow sent a text. I could have added a step that sent the Gmail. I already have my account set up. I'm adding to both of them. From what number? You pick a number. They'll assign you a number, and it can be your business number, whatever. And then what you do is pay as you go. As you use minutes and stuff like that, you can just charge up the card, so to speak. I'm going to call, I have a JRob United number that I use. So I'm going to send it to, let's say, go back to the spreadsheet. Remember, he put his number in there. I'm going to send it to that number. Oh, no, that's the message if they won. Congratulations. You passed our criteria. Okay. And you can send large messages. And here's a link. I'm just going to put a link to something in here. So it's going to send a text message. Okay, there's the Rebrandly link. Okay, so I'm going to test it, but it's not going to send it because it's looking at my data. So let's go back to mine. Set up row A. We're going to test with row A, which is X-Mans. It's going to add them in there. It's already going to add them. We're going to continue. Now it's going down the path. Y'all see the path is walking down? You see it? It's highlighting where step it's on. Y'all with me?
Yes.
It's getting ready to send you, it's going to probably send the email again. And then we're going to continue. Now you should get the text. It's not a valid phone number. Oh, I probably should have had you do 1615. Okay. That's what it needed that. It needs the number. So that's a good thing going forward when you're doing a phone number. So here's where it went wrong. When you're going to use a service like Twilio, in the phone, we probably should have had the country code. You follow me? So it should have had the one. And so what I should have done in the form is showed you how to, let me show you what I'm talking about really quick. We're almost done. We really are. We're pretty much.
Sir.
Okay. So we'll make sure I ain't losing you. So in here where it says form, I should have said example and did 1615. Because with services like Twilio that make send text, they need the country code. And for United States, it's 1. And I can go into the spreadsheet and change it. That's the good thing about it. Because that's why it's good to put it in the spreadsheet. 1615-479-8506. I'll just put it all like that. The dashes ain't gonna really matter, but it's the country code it needs. Does that make sense? Okay. So now if I go back and test my retest, I might need to go back again.
You said could you pro, right?
Yeah, like 1. In our case, the United States, our country code is 1. So you have ones.
That's in case we have to go outside of the United States.
Yes, because this service can call pretty much anywhere. So that's why when you put a phone number, it needs the full thing so it knows where it's calling. And that's a good practice to have when you're making forms anyway. Let me refresh. I need to refresh the spreadsheet data because it still got the old. Refresh it. It still got that. It still got 615-479-8506. We updated the spreadsheet. So it should, okay, now I got the number in there. You can see that. So, it's going to retest. You're probably going to get another email again. He's going to see down the path. You see where it's going. It's following the path based on he met the criteria. You're going to send him another email. And okay, now it's going to the next step. And it should send the text out without a problem. Okay, so we got the right number. Continue. I'm going to go out. Let's go back. Now, there we go. So you should be getting the text in a second. So these are just ways you can do. So let me go to, I just wanted to show you Twilio. It's where you can get numbers. You can add text messaging and all that kind of stuff. It gives you a couple minutes for free. And as you use it, you just charge it up. It's like 0.10 cents per text or something like that. It's very affordable if that's something you want to do. So let's go over to MailerLite and we're going to wrap up. I want to show you. Oh, you said MailChimp, wasn't it, Ms. Vera?
But I use it, yes, that's
I'm going to sign into mine because I have a free account. Oh, okay. What's the password? What's the password? What's the password? Oh, okay, that worked. Sure, send me a code. Enter the code we sent to. Okay. We're almost there, y'all. I appreciate your patience. All right, let me get this code. 160. Okay. Okay, so what you want to do is send an email to a segment of your list, correct?
yes.
So that would be audience. And you say they're tagged. Are they tagged?
Yes, I tagged them.
Okay. So what we can do then, let me go to so I'm going to tag. All right. So I have got that. All right, great. So then you see, we do a campaign and we'll say create a campaign. We're going to call it a regular email. We're just going to throw something together. I need to go to I'm not trying to add contacts. Let me go back. I need to, you add the contacts. This is not good. MailChimp. Let me see. So audience, let's see. Let me try this way. This is different. Let me see what they've done. Because you got it tagged. So what you want to do is create your campaign, which is your email. I'm going to create a new one. Email tagged customers. Okay. If the contact is tagged, so this is very, but you have a paid plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I see what they've done. They've moved it to automations, which is like what we were doing in Zapier. So you're going to go to automations, email tagged customers, and it won't let me do it because I have to have a paid MailChimp plan. But you're going to go in and click tag, and you're going to say those that are tagged with this. If this, then that. Very similar to what we just did. If they got this tag, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm telling you so far.
Okay. If they got this tag.
I did this so far.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you've gone through this. You've done this.
But it wouldn't let me do it. I went through this process. Yes.
Huh. And see, I don't have one, so I can't.
I haven't tried to do it. I haven't tried to do it in the past 2 months. So do you think that might make a difference?
It might. Give it a shot. I'll show you really quick what you can do. If you decide, how many contacts do you have? Do you know how many you have? Do you have more than 500?
More than 500. No, I do not have more than 500, but I have cards. I haven't added them to the list.
You think that'll take you over?
I guess let's just say no for right now.
Okay. Okay. So let me show you how you would, and I can help you if you want, but let me show you how you do the mailer. Be pretty. You still with us, brother? Excellent. I think I lost the.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm trying to wrap it up. I hope it's still good value for you guys. So in here, we got subscribers. So we've got 2. I didn't do the tags. I need to tag these. Let's see. So you got subscriber segments. Oh, okay. I wonder if they use segments more than they do tags. Okay. That's fine. Segment tag. So we're going to say, what'd you call them? AME for us. We just say AME. I think that's what you called it. So I'm going to put this one in the AME. Let me find it. Group segment. But what you would do is you would create your segments, the same as tags. And I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yep. You create your segment and then you would email, when you go do your campaign, your email, you can pick the group or the segment. You can say regular campaign. When you select recipients, you select segments, AME. And everybody that's in that segment or tag, then you say select and create your email. Just do it as is. So yeah, it does. Okay. Don't like the fact that I'm using the Gmail, but we get back to that later. But let's see, send now. It may not send it because I'm using that, but we can fix that in a minute. Send. Okay, yeah. So it just sent the email, and I was able to select the tag, segment, whatever you want to call it. So
That happens from time to time. I noticed that with Gmail, some programs will say,
right,
they won't take it because it's a Gmail every now and then.
and you got to have your own domain. So I have one with my website, so you can do that. Speaking of websites, was there any more questions on that, Ms. Vera? Again, I don't want to feel like I'm boring
No,
or taking up too much.
No, that's good. It answered my question.
Okay. X-Men, thoughts? Was this helpful?
Oh, yes.
Is this okay?
Ooh.
Okay. Couple things. What I want to offer and to bring in. I'm going to send you guys a document so you can have the links to the stuff. Go ahead and create everybody has a Gmail account, but go do the fill out forms. Y'all seem like you like that. If you're interested in doing the TidyCal, go ahead and click the link and you can get it for either $29 or $79. I say if you are a Zoom person, definitely do the $79. If you want to be charging for different stuff, do the $79, but you only pay it one time and you don't have to pay it again. Twilio, if you decide you want to do something with texting and sending text, let me know. It's a little more complicated to set up. I can definitely help with that. Zapier is a free account. If there's some of this stuff you guys want me to help you with, let me know and we can come together and maybe do consulting, and I'll do a very nominal fee. But a lot of stuff is free. I do recommend that you do that. The one thing I did not show y'all, and I'll do it like in less than 5 minutes, Buffer. This is a free tool where you can post to social media. It allows you up to 3 accounts. So you can use your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, Twitter. You get 3 accounts you can set up with Buffer. And this is all in this document. And there's a mobile app, so you don't have to log in to Facebook to post, then go to LinkedIn to post, then switch over to TikTok. You go to open up the app, put your post up, your video, your image, schedule it, hit send, boom, it'll do it all for free. If you guys are interested and would like for me to follow up with you, there's a couple of things I'm going to be offering for you guys that attend these sessions, and I'll be putting promotions out starting tomorrow. I'm doing web designs. I can send you guys some links to some of the websites that I have designed. If you're looking to get a website, I'm doing it at about 50% off what I normally do. And I'll do that for you guys and help you get some of these tools set up so that you can use them. Or if you're not interested in a website and you want to hey, help me get some of this set up, we can do this. We can negotiate, work out a really nominal fee where I can just help you guys get set up, show you how to use it, and keep the train going. So if you guys are interested in some of that, I will be sending out correspondence within the next 24 hours about some of the things I'm offering. When I say consulting, it means this stuff that we're doing. If you're interested in that, I would love to help you do it because I understand it's a lot. And then you get off the call and say, where do I go from here? How do I get started? This is great, but what did he say again? So if you're interested, I'd love to help. This is my first time even starting to do it like that because I thought about getting off these calls. Sometimes you just don't know where to start. So don't mind helping you with that. So I'm done. Good talking. Give me your feedback where you want to go from here. Where can you see some of this?